Hi friends, I'm Lauren and this is Bailey. I'm a librarian from the Cranford Public Library and Bailey is a dog. Welcome to week 2 of our We're Gonna Make It challenge. Today we're going to show you how to make a recycled robot using some materials that you might have around the house, but remember you can build using whatever you like. It doesn't even have to be recycled materials. You can draw a robot, you can use cut paper to make a robot collage, you can make a giant robot out of cardboard boxes. Whatever you'd like to make is what I'd like to see. I've gathered all of my supplies. I have my recyclable containers, I have some paper, a toy I could take apart, and I also found this metronome that doesn't work anymore with a really neat circuit board on the back. I've decided to make a cooking robot, so I'm going to use these plastic utensils and this yogurt container. The first thing to do is to take the label off. This one peels off pretty easily, but you might need to soak your label a little bit longer if it's a little bit more stubborn. And there we go. I'm going to use my utensils and turn my spoons into little feet, and the cup will rest on it just like this. Now it's time to remove my stems. This is a great job for an adult. As you can see, I accidentally threw my spoons all the way across the room. But I was able to recover both and make cute little robot feet. I wanted my robot to have a shiny metallic body, so I used a little bit of tin foil around the outside and held it in place with tape. Then we have one more job for our grown-ups. They're going to need to poke 2 holes in the side of our container, one on this side and one on the other over here. These are going to become our arms. Alright, I've got this great shiny pipe cleaner. I'm going to thread it through one of the holes I just made, pull it all the way through the container, and poke it back out the other side. I'm going to take my plastic fork, wrap the pipe cleaner around it to hold it in place, and this is one of my robot arms. Let's do the same thing with our knife on the other side. Great, these are my arms. Now it's time to attach my feet to my yogurt container. I'm going to tape them in place so they don't wiggle around too much. I put a little piece of scrap paper down so I didn't get my table dirty. I only had rubber cement, but you probably have a better glue for this job. Elmer's will do. If you have a hot glue gun, that'll stick for a very long time. Let's see how mine looks when all the gluing is done. Here's our finished product. Our glue's dry, our feet look great, and we're ready for our next step. I was looking at a plastic egg carton and noticed that the bottom looked like glasses, so I cut a little piece off. I'm going to use this to make the eyes of my robot. Now I have to find the perfect set of googly eyes, and these fit just right. Let's tape these in place. I really like the way that looks. I don't know how you've been dealing with being home all the time, but I've been making hats for my dog. Bailey happily lent us this great chef's hat for our cooking robot. The last thing I want to add to my robot is a 3D on switch. I'm going to do an accordion fold on a piece of paper to make the spring and attach one side to the robot and the other to the on button. Let's give it a press to test it out. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make a recycled robot. Remember, you can build using whatever supplies you have around the house. When you're done, have a grown-up take a picture and send it to library@cranfordnj.org or post it in the comments below. You have all weekend to build, but be sure to get us your photos by Sunday because on Monday we'll be making an incredible gallery of everybody's amazing work. I can't wait to see what you create.